The weirdest thing. The weirdest thing was somebody's like leg and it was like a prosthetic leg. So it's like, hey, we saw my leg, and I was like, yeah, sure. And he takes it off, puts it on the table. So the piece that was like connected to stuff up here, I was like, can I sign over here? I guess that would be it. Yes.
What's the weirdest or creepiest thing a fan has ever done?
The weirdest or creepiest thing a fan has ever done? I had to think about it. This is back in MySpace days, which is coming back, by the way. Hey, guys. It's not about MySpace, okay? It's just part of the story. Anyway, I didn't get paid to say that. Anyway, so, whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. So this guy, this fan, contacts me on Facebook or on MySpace, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna come to LA sometime and meet you and your band, and can you give me a job and a car and a place to live? Like just some person I've never met before, I was like, no. No, I can't do that, sorry, don't know you. And then a few weeks later, I get another message from this person, and he's like, hey, I'm at the airport right now, can you come pick me up?
What?
I know, right? And I was like, no, I can't pick you up. That's what taxis are for, come on. Whatever, offered to take me, but it was like stupid. Anyways, I guess that was just weird. I don't know if that's creepy. I think maybe one thing I'll say this so that you guys don't do it. I got this bag of those donuts. It wasn't a bag, but it's like the box of donuts that has like the cellophane clear thing, right? So you can see the donuts inside there. So this was a thing of donuts that was some of them were eaten, and there were a few more donuts in there. And maybe it was sitting in the car because it was sweating, like the cellophane had like drops of dew on it.
Oh.
And she gave me these donuts. I was like, here you go, have some donuts. And just like stared at me, I was like, eat, Bash. And I was like, looks so good. Donut. I'm really full right now. So yeah, but just kept staring. Come on, eat it. No, and it ended up being kind of awkward because she really wanted me to eat one, but I wasn't gonna eat a donut that had film on it. Sweat stuff. It's gross. I don't think. Oh, what time is it, guys? Do I need to get out of here? No. That didn't answer my question. It's 1 o'clock.
4:55.
I actually wanted to know what time it was.
Can you do your Ichigo Hollow Laugh?
No. I'll do the Ichigo Hollow Laugh after the show tonight. I don't like to do any screamy, shouty stuff beforehand. Otherwise, I'm going to be singing like. And, I'll probably sing like that anyway. So. Way back in the back. It's only awkward to get your shoe signed if it stinks. Because, I've gotten both. Where they've taken them off and, oh, this one doesn't stink. Or, this one really stinks. And I try to play it off, Just try to keep moving on. Maurice, you're signing. That's how I talk when I hold my breath, I guess.
I wanted to know what your favorite song to play, on when you're doing shows. What's your favorite song? I personally like Broken and Abused, but that's just me.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe we'll play that time. I don't know. It really just kind of, I just like playing. And so I enjoy, I really just enjoy when the crowd's going, you know. And sometimes, especially at an anime con, there's quite a few people that haven't been to a show before and they don't really know what to do, you know. And so sometimes they're standing there or they're just sitting down. And so I just like it when everybody's into it. So when you guys show up today, just, if you don't know what to do, just look at whoever looks crazy and be that person. Because when you guys are jumping and moving and going crazy, then we tend to take things a little farther and it'll be fun. Otherwise, we'll just be like, anyways, yes?
It's 3 minutes till, and did you want some Pringles?
Pringles? No. Are they sweaty? Question.
What's your favorite kind of pie?
Favorite kind of pie? I don't know. I actually don't really eat pie. Do people eat pie? Who eats pie? Who likes? Really? So when you guys go somewhere and there's like dessert, you get pie? Pie or ice cream?
Ice cream.
Both?
You get both.
Yeah, I don't really eat pie actually. I don't really like apple pie or apple, what is that, cobbler or something? I don't even know what they're called. Yeah. Just give me some ice cream, alright? That's what I do. Yes, each go back there in the back. What? The band's name? Did you just get here? The band's name is I Shine, EYESHINE. We're playing tonight at 10. I say that like that because I'm hoping we'll start on time. Yes. At the same time.
I was going to ask, are you sad with the camera this winter?
Well, yeah, I am sad, you know, because it's been fun, and I don't know how they ended it, actually. We're still working on it. We haven't gotten to that point yet. And I know the manga's still going, because Maurice is he's current with the manga, he's always telling me what's going on. But, you know, just the way it is. Hopefully people will kind of, like, really make us think about it, and then they'll just bring it up. Yeah. And you had a question as well, right?
Me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. How does doing a video game with an Easter egg differ from doing an anime?
Okay, video games. What's the difference between doing video games and anime? The video games, you're not locked in the picture most of the time. You basically get to freely come up with what your instinct is and go for it, you know, like whatever that's going to be. Whereas if I'm working on Bleach, I've got to match whatever he's doing, especially the flaps, you know. So if he's screaming or crying, you got to make him scream or cry, otherwise it just won't make sense, really. Now, you still have creative freedom within that, you know, usually. But, I mean, it's the difference of, you know, getting a script for a film, you know, you create a character. You know, and a lot of times in the games that's the way it was. Especially for me and Devil May Cry 4 with Nero, I just got to create the character, you know, and that was really fun. I felt like when people have that show or bring that to me, and I'm like, yeah, I really put a lot more of myself into that than, you know, there's more of me in that than there is in Ichigo or anything else that's already been drawn and done, you know. So, and then they don't have a Japanese version of it. It's just me, you know. So it's kind of pretty cool for me. Yes, the green hair. Very weird. It wasn't that weird. It's like every morning. Hey, Johnny. Morning. How you doing? One night? Sure. No, it was weird because the game, when I was on the game, I was cast as Adachi. And then they said, but you're also going to be the protagonist, you know, but he doesn't talk. He just says a couple lines, but it's mostly just call-outs and shouting and fight noises. So they're not really going to have a conversation with each other. So I was like, okay, that's not a big deal. So I do Adachi's voice, and then I went back through and just did whatever. Izanagi, you know, that's about it. So I could make that sound pretty different from Adachi. The next game comes out and I was like, oh, I'm talking a little bit more. And the next one comes out, I'm talking a lot more. And then the anime comes out, and all I'm doing is talking. Like both of my characters are talking at the same time. And the thing was, it's like when they told me about, like when I did Adachi in the game, they're like, it's just your natural range. Oh, and the protagonist is basically your natural range too, same tone and pitch and everything. But because he doesn't say anything, you know, it doesn't matter. But obviously later, you know, when it got popular and it just kept making more, then yeah, I'm talking to myself, and it's really kind of strange. And I had to go into the anime thinking, how am I going to do this? It's just going to sound like me just talking to myself, you know? And so I had to slightly change Adachi a hair from, you know, actually both of them. I took one this way and one this way, so that they weren't totally the same, you know. And the only time for me, the most satisfying part of the anime, I guess, is towards the end when I got to make Adachi really kind of crazy, because then it's just way out there. That was a lot of fun, and they're totally different at that point. But it was weird. It was completely weird. One last question. Okay, last question. It's got to be good. Oh, you hesitated. You hesitated. I don't know. No, we're not going to do any concerts outside of the... Because we didn't bring our gear this time. Because we didn't drive. Last time we drove. We had everything with us. So yeah, we can't. Hey guys, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it, guys. Please come to our show tonight. Oh, we've got another Q&A tomorrow. So come to that, and if we can sneak some guitars, we'll do a musical Q&A. Hey, if any of you guys have acoustic guitars at home, bring them.
Bring in mine tomorrow.
Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. Tuned. Thank you guys.
Huh?